He needed answers. The next morning, he drove to the town library. After hours of searching through old property records and local archives, he found that Eleanor had once lived in a yellow house on the edge of town and worked as a music teacher. Before abruptly moving away, her family later relocated to Denver. It was the only lead he had. So Daniel left Hollow Creek. The long drive took him past endless fields, quiet desert towns, and snow-dusted mountain passes. All the while, he imagined a young woman waiting at a train station 50 years earlier, and a man who never arrived because he never got her letter. In Denver, at an old records facility, Daniel searched for Eleanor's name. After hours of digging through aging documents, he finally found it. Eleanor Hart, born 1949, current residence. Glenview Retirement Home. Daniel drove there immediately. Glenview was a quiet place, with bright red maple trees lining the walkway inside. A staff member led him to room 214. Sitting by the window was an elderly woman with silver hair, reading beneath the warm glow of the afternoon sun. When Daniel gently said the name, Arthur Thompson, Eleanor froze. Her hands trembled, her eyes widened. As if she had been waiting half a lifetime for someone to speak that name again, Daniel handed her the old letter. I found this hidden in my grandfather's shop. He never received it. The room became weightless, silent. Eleanor held the letter, tracing its creases with trembling fingers. She didn't open it right away. She simply held it. As tears filled her eyes, I waited for him, she whispered, all afternoon, then for days. I thought he changed his mind. Daniel shook his head softly. He didn't. That day, he got into a car accident and spent a week in the hospital. He never knew you were waiting. Eleanor gasped, pressing a hand to her lips. The grief she had carried for decades broke open, but with it came relief, a truth she had needed all her life. They talked for hours. She told Daniel about the days she spent with Arthur, how he taught her to fix clocks, how they sneaked out to watch meteor showers, how she brought him coffee every morning just to see him smile. Daniel told her how Arthur lived afterward, quiet, kind, but with a sadness in his eyes that no one could explain. Eleanor whispered, I should have gone back. I should have looked for him. Daniel replied gently, neither of you were wrong. The letter just came too late. When Daniel was about to leave, Eleanor opened her drawer and took out a small red wooden box. This was Arthur's, she said. He gave it to me in 1970. I kept it all these years, but now it belongs to you. Inside the box was a handcrafted pocket watch, a photograph of Eleanor from her youth, and a letter Arthur had written to her, one he never sent. It read, If you still want to leave with me, meet me at the station. No matter what happens, I'll be there. Daniel's throat tightened. Two people who had loved each other with all they had, torn apart not by choice, but by fate, timing, and a letter that never arrived. When Daniel returned to Hollow Creek, he placed the metal box back into the hollow behind the wall, not to hide it, but to honor it. And he changed. He stopped living like a wound-up clock. He began paying attention, listening, feeling, reaching for life instead of watching it pass by. Because he finally understood. Sometimes a single lost letter can change the fate of 3 generations. Love doesn't always end perfectly, but it never truly disappears. It lingers in the letters never sent, in the memories tucked away, in the choices we never knew mattered. Love, even when unfinished, always remains.